Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. I'm Jacob Letman. Before we get going with today's video, if you need an opportunity to make some extra income, we have a link in the video description below for Instacart where you can sign up to deliver groceries. After you do your first 125 deliveries in the first 30 days, you're eligible for a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000. It might be $300 or $500 all the way up to $1,000. It just depends on the area that you live in. But I know a lot of you could use a little extra income right now, so if that's you, check out the link in the video description below. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rideshare Hub. I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub. You guys, thanks for subscribing to our channel. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being proactive, jumping down in the comment section, getting at us with all of your thoughts and feedback. Hope you guys are all doing well through this pandemic. At least hanging in there, staying happy and healthy. That's very important. Big breaking news with potentially huge implications in the rideshare arena, not only nationwide, but worldwide. Truly. The boxing gloves are on or off, I don't know. But the match has been set for California versus Uber and Lyft. The state of California, the Attorney General, to be specific, San Francisco, Los Angeles, and San Diego, those cities, have filed a lawsuit against Uber and Lyft. Why? Well, if you're in California, the odds are you might have a good idea why. If not, let me tell you. Letman's gonna tell you. I don't know what just happened. So, here's the situation. Long time ago, not too long ago, before all of this sickness came about, I was still in China at this time. Alright, that's enough build-up. So, last year, 2019, there was a bill, AB 5, Assembly Bill 5, put forth by California. Uber and Lyft put up millions of dollars to fight against it. Basically, the bill made it difficult for gig economy apps, jobs, to classify their workers as independent contractors. Why? Well, as you probably know, if you've been driving rideshare for a while, doesn't pay great. You're not buying a huge house driving rideshare. Not a lot of people. Some people do very well at it. But overall, it's pretty inconsistent. Put a lot of wear and tear on our vehicles, which costs a lot of money in maintenance. The bonuses have gotten worse. Uber and Lyft have taken more percentages from drivers than they used to. They have not upped. They've changed the earning algorithm, but haven't really made it more beneficial for drivers. So overall, it's not great as an independent contractor. I don't think there's anybody raving about driving for rideshare. Okay, so because of all of those things, right, and drivers protesting all over the world because of the situation, California was like, all right, enough of this, because there are so many drivers in the state of California, right? A lot of people do it either as supplemental income or as a full-time gig, and it's just hard for a lot of people to make ends meet, and it's just downright not fair for drivers is basically what it comes down to. Anyway, the state of California said, all right, enough of this. We're going to propose this bill, AB 5, and make it so that Uber and Lyft, you have to reclassify your independent contractor drivers as employees, which would make them eligible for minimum wage earnings, paid time off, health benefits, disability benefits. So all that stuff that goes along with being an employee instead of an independent contractor. I say this all the time, but this is basically how it works. Someone traditionally who is an independent contractor gets paid more than an employee would for a job because they pay for their own taxes out of that, they pay for their own health care out of that, they pay for their own tools or vehicles, they pay for basically everything out of their own pocket. So independent contractors charge more so they can pay for those things. That's just how it goes. However, the benefit of being a business that hires out independent contractors is that you don't have to worry about any of that stuff, right? You don't have to worry about having an HR to deal with employees or health benefits or dental or paid time off or any of those systems that go along with it. So, right, that's pretty much how it goes. Uber and Lyft said, hold my beer, let me show you how we can take advantage of this. We will classify these people as independent contractors, make them use their own vehicles, and we're going to pay them. Maybe it's okay sometimes, maybe it's good sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's terrible. So they took advantage of this. They took advantage of a situation, basically. So hats off to them, kudos, but I don't think it's anything they should be proud of. So anyway, here's the deal. That bill passed, went into law January 1st of 2020 in California. And here is a direct quote. Yes, this is part of the bill, right, that passed into law. Workers who are a core part of the business must be treated as employees. You know what Uber and Lyft said? Our drivers are not a core part of our business. That was the response from Uber and Lyft. They said, our drivers are not a core part of our business. They are smoking something. So anyway, that's their stance. That's what they're gonna stand on. So basically, again, this passed into law January 1st. Uber and just because it passed into law, you know, anything can be law. There's a lot of laws. You don't have to abide by them. If you get caught, then there's repercussions. So basically, Uber and Lyft said, all right, cool, you passed this law. We're not going to do anything about it. We're going to still say that our drivers are independent contractors. Meet me in court. Meet me outside. So that's why California said, all right, let's go to work. Let's get in the rig. Let's do it. Let's go. So this is a very big deal. Why is this a big deal? Because basically whatever happens in the courts with this could dictate how this could play out on a national and global level. Well, definitely national level for sure. So another part of this is that Uber and Lyft, right? We have this whole pandemic come up. Uber and Lyft has a whole bunch of independent contractors, which means they don't pay into state unemployment insurance benefits, which means that when all of this went about and the federal government decided to create pandemic unemployment assistance, which is the umbrella that allows all self-employed workers to get unemployment benefits, Uber and Lyft got a huge bailout from all the taxpayers, because who pays for the federal government's money? The taxpayers, you and me. So we're basically bailing out ourselves, essentially, is what happened. But for real, Uber and Lyft got a huge, huge bailout because what did they do? They didn't do anything for their drivers. They had the sick pay deal, and that was crap. This is crap. It's garbage. Really, it was garbage. So anyway, that's not going to be forgotten. Believe me, not going to be forgotten. So, all right, enough about talking about all this. Let's break this down. So, if California wins this lawsuit, what could happen? What could that mean? Well, that will mean that drivers there will be reclassified as employees. Uber and Lyft could face hefty, hefty fines. So I've got this article from Gridwise that I'll share with you guys. It'll be in the video description below if you want to check it out. It goes into more detail about this. But basically, the penalties for Uber and Lyft misclassifying their workers, the penalties are up to $2,500 per violation, which per violation would mean per driver, which that could be, you're talking about, I don't know, there's got to be, what, hundreds of thousands of drivers in California? That's hundreds of millions of dollars that they could potentially have to pay in restitution to the state, and it could go beyond that. They could have to pay drivers backdating to January 1st, which could potentially, if they lose this, really could bankrupt Uber and Lyft, which bankruptcy doesn't necessarily mean that they would shut down, but if they file bankruptcy, they could get out of paying those fines, get out of paying drivers. They would basically have to restructure themselves. So it could be this is going to be a whole debacle, basically. Very important, though, because it could also close the doors of Uber and Lyft, potentially, if they take a hit for hundreds of millions of dollars. So, anyway, very important. We're going to keep you updated on it, give you all the information. I wanted to give you a brief overview so you knew what was going on. But check out the article from Gridwise in the video description below. Let me know what you guys think about this. Oh, also what this could mean for drivers before I wrap this up. If it could mean that, so if California wins and Uber and Lyft do keep their doors open, keep going as a business, and they do have to reclassify their drivers as employees in the state of California, that could mean benefits for drivers, minimum wages, paid time off, right? Holiday pay, sick pay, healthcare benefits, which could cost millions of dollars for Uber and Lyft as well. It could also mean that Uber and Lyft change things to only allow so many drivers, schedules, that kind of stuff as well. So who knows? The battle lines have been drawn, and we'll see how it plays out. And we'll keep you updated here on the Rideshare Hub. And if you hit subscribe, you'll get updates when we come out with those videos. All right, that's what I got for you guys. I'm Jacob Letman. This is the Rideshare Hub. Thanks for being here, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there.